Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Today's Hanuman Chalisa verse is Sukshma Rupa Dhari Siyahi Dikhawa Bikata Rupa Dhari Lanka Jarava. Sukshma, micro or minute. Rupa, form or body. Dhari, assuming or taking. Siyahi, Sita. Dikhava, sa. Bikata, large or enormous. Lanka, Bikata Rupa, form or body. Dhari, assuming. Lanka, Ravana Lanka. Jarava, burned. So, assuming the smallest form, you saw the Sita. Assuming largest form of the body, you burnt down the Lanka. Here the first line is Sukshma Rupa Dhari Siyahi Dikava. Hanumanji took a smallest form and presented himself in front of Sita Devi, or he saw the Sita Devi, right? It means before that he had a large form. Yes. When Hanuman decided to cross over the ocean to reach Lanka, he took a huge form of body and he flown to Lanka. And it was very huge and little scary to normal eyes. And then he came to Ashokavana and he did not presented himself in that big form, and he took a small form. And even immediately he did not go in front of the Sita Devi as well. He started singing about Ramji's glory and Ramakatha and everything, just to convince Sita Devi that he is really a Ramadhuta, not a disguised demon or any Ravana's assistants. It is really needed in that time, because Ravana was also trying to talk to Sita by disguising himself in different forms. So Hanumanji knew that and decided not to go directly in front of Sita before convincing her. She might suspect Hanuman as well. So that is what he called Vidyavan Ati Chatura. Ati Chatura means very clever. So he understood the situation and reacted according to the situation, and he took a small form and he started singing Rama's glory. And then once he convinced, he presented himself in front of Sita, or he saw the Sita. And there is a thing, he took a small form. It means before that he had a big form and now he became a small. That is also a vidya, yogic vidya called Ashtasiddhi. So that is why he is Vidyavan and Ati Guni Chatura. And he was an expert in Ashtasiddhi, a yogic knowledge. That is Anima, Mahima, Chaiva, Garima, Laghima, Tatha, Prapti, Prakamya, Ishitvam, Vashitvanchashta Siddhayaha. Anima, Mahima, Garima, Laghima, Prapti, Prakamya, Ishitvam, Vashitvam. So what is the anima means? Anima means reducing the body size to an atom, even smaller than atom. Mahima, expanding the body size to large size. Whatever you think, even larger than that. Garima, becoming heavy, unimaginable heaviness. Laghima, becoming almost weightless. Prapti, ability to reach anywhere at his will. Prakamya, realizing the one's desire and act accordingly. Ishitvam, supremacy over the nature and senses. Vashitvam, control over the nature and senses. So he became small, that is Anima. He became big, it is Mahima. When he became big, of course he became heavy, that is Garima. And when he is flying, he became big, even weightless. So Laghima and Prapti. And he wanted to reach Lanka, he reached the Lanka, that is Prapti. At his will, he can reach anywhere. And Prakamyam, realizing the one's desire and act accordingly. He thought, he decided, and he realized that Sita Devi might suspect me. So that is why he understood and he acted accordingly, started singing Ramakatha. Then he presented himself in front of her. And he had a control over his senses, control over his nature, control over everything. So that is why he was Vidyavan as well. So that is why Vidyavan Guni Ati Chatura also you have to relate in this particular verse as well. And he did saw the Sita. And here we have to understand one lesson from Hanumanji's behavior. It doesn't matter how big are our achievements, how big are the positions we have. We're still a child for our parents and our elders. Without showing our arrogance and attitude, we must be humble in front of our parents and our elders. Taking a large form and flying out to Lanka on air to cross the ocean is not a mean achievement for Hanumanji. But still, how humble he was. Think how many of us behave rudely with our parents, friends, and relatives by just flying out of our birthplace, not flying out of some foreign, or I'm not talking about even foreign countries, just flying out of your village to next city. We start behaving like we are king or something like that. You don't know, we start blasting them. We think our education and positions are our own achievements. But we never understand the sacrifices of our parents behind this. It is always good to walk head held high, and don't have to bow your head in front of someone who is underestimating or insulting us. But at the same time, we must be humble where we should, irrespective of our achievements. That was the great example for humbleness and cleverness of Hanumanji shows us here. We have to be humble. It doesn't matter. And he was humble in front of the Sita Devi. And Bikata Rupadhari Lanka Jarava. He took assuming a large form of the body, and he burnt out the whole Lanka. Here, in contrast, Hanuman took a large form in front of Ravana and burnt whole Lanka. It was large and fierce as well. It shows us we should be ruthless while dealing with negativity and evil forces. Here is also a lesson for us. When we deal with lesser, innocent, and weak people, we show our might and power and try to silence them. Think of poor parents, poor relatives, relatively lesser positioned co-workers. We always behave with them and we show our powers and we show our might. But sometimes where we should show our fight, your might, our power, we act like helpless and show our humbleness in front of them. Think of your bullying boss or bullying friends, etc. But Hanumanji went in front of Sita with humbleness and sat down, bending his knees in front of Sita. At the same time, he stood out and confronted Ravana and other demons and burnt Lanka. It shows we have to confront with evil forces. At the same time, we have to be humble with elders and great people. It shows Hanumanji's behavior, how to react on certain circumstances. So by chanting this particular verse of Hanuman Chalisa, Sri Hanumanji will bless us both humbleness and power, and also bless us how and when we can utilize those. So pray and chant this verse. Hope you all enjoy this. God bless you all. Hari Om. Shri Krishnarpana Mastu. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramayah. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.